Hello everyone, myself Professor Rahul Shinde from Mahatma Gandhi Vidya Mandir's Arts, Science and Commerce College Manmad. I have prepared this video lecture specially for SYBSc and TYBSc chemistry students. In this video lecture, I am going to explain topic Introduction to Aromatic Hydrocarbons, which includes what are aromatic hydrocarbons, discovery of benzene, structure of benzene, resonance in benzene, aromaticity, physical properties of aromatic hydrocarbons, and stability of benzene. Let us see one by one. What are aromatic hydrocarbons? Aromatic hydrocarbons are unsaturated, circularly structured organic compounds that contain sigma bonds along with delocalized pi electrons. They are also referred as arenes or aryl hydrocarbons. Benzene is the simplest example of aromatic hydrocarbon. The term aromatic compounds was first used by August Kekulé, name of scientist, to classify benzene and its derivatives from other compounds, many of which, that means benzene and its derivatives, possessed a particular type of fragrance or aroma. That's why they are considered as an aromatic compound. But according to new fact, the term aromatic came to be associated with chemical stability rather than any kind of aroma. So that now the term aromatic compounds stand for the whole series of compounds which contain one or more benzene ring in their molecules. Example, benzene itself, naphthalene, anthracene, etc. The word benzene derives from gun benzoin, which is an aromatic resin known to European pharmacists and perfumers since the 16th century as a product of Southeast Asia. Michael Faraday first isolated and identified benzene in 1825 from the oily residue which is derived from production of illuminating gas. The compound having molecular formula C6H6 may have different types of structures depending on the arrangement of atoms. August Kekulé proposed the cyclic structure for benzene. It is assumed that once Kekulé fall asleep while sitting in front of fire, dream about chain of atoms twisting in a snake-like motion, one of the snake biting its own tail and forms a whirling ring. This dream inspired him to propose the ring structure for benzene. Now benzene molecule. According to Kekulé's hypothetical structure, benzene possesses 3 single bonds and 3 double bonds. So we would expect to find 3 shorter bonds of bond length 1.34 angstrom unit correspond to carbon-carbon double bond and 3 longer bonds of bond length 1.54 angstrom unit correspond to carbon-carbon single bond. But X-ray analysis shows that all carbon-carbon bonds in benzene are of equal length, that is 1.39 angstrom unit, which means that electrons responsible for the bonds are delocalized and are shared equally between all carbon atoms. 6 carbon atoms in benzene join to form a hexagonal planar ring. Each carbon has 4 electrons. One of these electrons is used to form the sigma bond with the one hydrogen atom. 2 other electrons are used to form the sigma bond with remaining 2 carbon atom, and 1 electron in unhybridized p orbital overlap laterally and forms the pi bond with the adjacent carbon atom. Now resonance in benzene molecule. The resonance description of benzene consists of 2 equivalent structures, each with 3 double bonds that alternate with the 3 single bonds. The structure of benzene is resonance hybrid of 2 Lewis structures with the dashed line of hybrid indicating the position of pi bonds. We can use one of the 2 Lewis structures and not the hybrid in drawing benzene. This will make it easier to keep track of electron pairs in the pi bonds. This is the structure of benzene. In first picture, the electron density is shown in the form of cloud. Now aromaticity. There are 4 structural criteria that must be satisfied for a compound to be aromatic. First one is a molecule must be cyclic. That means the p orbital on each carbon atom must overlap with the p orbital on adjacent carbon atom. This will be possible only when there is the cyclic structure. The second criteria, a molecule must be planar. That means even though it is cyclic, if it is not planar, then it may not be aromatic. Let us take the example of cyclooctatetraene, which forms the tube-shaped structure, and because of that, the adjacent p orbital cannot overlap, electron cannot delocalize, and hence that compound is not aromatic. That means we can say that all adjacent p orbitals must align so that the pi electron density can be delocalized. The third criteria is a molecule must be completely conjugated. That means there is alternate single bond and double bond. If we take the example of benzene, there is the no p orbital on there is the p orbital on every carbon atom. That's why the pi electron density can delocalize over the ring. If we take the second example, cyclohexadiene, 1,3-cyclohexadiene, which is not aromatic because there is the no p orbital on two carbon atoms, which are shown with the arrow. And same for the 1,3,5-cycloheptatine, which is again not aromatic because one of the carbon having no p orbital. The aromatic compound must have a p orbital on every carbon atom, so the pi electron density can be delocalized. And the last criteria is a molecule must satisfy Haeckel rule. In 1931, Erich Haeckel, a German chemist, formulated a rule for aromatic compounds which summarizes all these four criteria for aromaticity. And according to that rule, any cyclic, planar and conjugated system containing 4n plus 2 pi electrons are said to be aromatic, and those containing 4n pi electrons are said to be anti-aromatic, where n is the integer and which may have values from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Benzene is an aromatic compound. If we put n is equals to 1 for benzene in the formula, that is 4n plus 2 pi electrons, then it becomes 6 pi electron. And at the same time, if we count the number of pi electron in benzene corresponding to 3 double bonds or 3 pi bonds, then they are again 6 pi electrons. That means the total electron count in benzene matches with the electron calculated by using formula 4n plus 2 pi electrons. So we can say that benzene obeys Haeckel rule and it is aromatic. Same for the cyclobutadiene. If we count the total number of pi electrons for cyclobutadiene corresponding to 2 double bond, then it becomes 4 pi electrons, which matches with the calculated value by 4n pi electrons. So we can say that it is anti-aromatic compound. Naphthalene and anthracene also obeys Haeckel rule and hence they are aromatic. For naphthalene, if we put n is equals to 2 in the formula, that is 4n plus 2 pi electrons, then it becomes 10 pi electrons. And at the same time, if we count the total number of pi electrons in naphthalene corresponding to 5 double bonds or 5 pi bonds, they again becomes 10 pi electrons. So again the calculated value matches with the total electron count for naphthalene and hence it is aromatic. Same for anthracene. In anthracene there are total 7 pi bonds, gives total 14 pi electrons, and if we put n is equals to 3 in the formula, that is 4n plus 2 pi electrons, then again the value becomes 14 pi electrons. Both the value matches, so we can say that anthracene is also aromatic. Then physical properties of aromatic compounds. Benzene and its homologues containing up to 8 carbon atoms are colorless liquid with characteristic smell. Aromatic hydrocarbons are non-polar in nature and that's why they are immiscible with water but are soluble in organic solvents. They are inflammable and burns with sooty flame because of high carbon content. They are toxic and carcinogenic in nature. The melting point and boiling point of aromatic hydrocarbon increases with increasing molecular mass. This is due to the increase in magnitude of van der Waals forces of attraction with increase in molecular size. Among the isomeric arenes, if we consider ortho, meta and paraxylene, the para isomer has the highest melting point because it is most symmetrical. Now, the last part of this lecture is stability of benzene. The stability of benzene can be explained with the help of heat of hydrogenation experiment. Before proceeding, we must know what is heat of hydrogenation. Heat of hydrogenation is the change in enthalpy which occurs when 1 mole of an alkene or unsaturated compound reacts with excess of molecular hydrogen to form saturated compound at room temperature and atmospheric pressure. Smaller the heat of hydrogenation value, more is the stability of alkene. The stability of benzene can be determined by comparison of heat of hydrogenation of benzene with that of cyclohexane. And for that, 3 reactions are given here. In the first reaction, there is cyclohexane containing 1 carbon-carbon double bond and behaves like isolated alkene, which undergoes hydrogenation reaction with 1 molecule of hydrogen and forms saturated compound. The heat of hydrogenation value or change in enthalpy for that reaction is observed minus 28.6 kilocalories per mole. In the second reaction, there is 1,3-cyclohexadiene containing 2 carbon-carbon double bonds and undergoes hydrogenation with 2 molecules of hydrogen to form saturated compound. the heat of hydrogenation value for that reaction is observed minus 55.4, which is less than the expected value, that is minus 57.2 kilocalories per mole for two isolated alkenes. Then in the third reaction there is benzene containing 3 carbon-carbon double bond and undergoes hydrogenation with 3 molecules of hydrogen to form saturated compound. The heat of hydrogenation value or change in enthalpy value for that reaction is observed just 49.8 kilocalories per mole, which is much less than the expected value, that is minus 85.8 kilocalories per mole, by considering benzene as a cyclohexatriene or 135 cyclohexatriene. This much smaller value of benzene, that is just minus 49.8 kilocalories per mole, indicates the benzene has extra stability, and this extra stability of benzene arises due to the delocalization of pi electrons in pi molecular orbital. So we can say that benzene is stable compound. In this way we have finished this topic, that is introduction to aromatic hydrocarbon. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, then please share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.